Welcome back to the Parking Lot Preview, Tuesday, July 4th. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Let's go.
We're out here ready for some
raise
Harbor
the
Hawks
roof
baseball.
over there. Woo!
I'm Mike Maynard alongside Matt Coates and our special guest of the day, Jacob Irons.
What's up?
Ready-
Happy 4th, everybody.
Ready
So
for some-
happy to be here. Sorry.
No, you're good. Ready for some Harbor Hawks baseball. We're amped over here, as you can see. I'll start with you, Matt. How you feeling on this wonderful 4th of July?
I'm feeling great. As Grant would talk about, the weather right now, not great. We're a little bit worried if we're going to get this game in. I sure hope we do. Thank you for panning, Mikey, behind the camera, is showing us what the sky looks like right now. But besides that, it's the 4th of July. It's America's birthday right now. I am pumped. I am amped. I'm super excited. Got my colors on right now.
Put that lap down for,
Yeah.
a second.
You
there
can
you go.
get the red, white, and blue. Go America
He's
today.
ready. He's
Happy
festive.
4th, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, and I'll go over to you, Jacob. How you feeling on this wonderful Tuesday?
I feel fabulous. It is July 4th, and it is baseball. It's America's pastime, and we're going to get a really good game between Y-D and Hyannis today. You can't be more excited for the 4th of July when you get Cape Cod baseball.
Absolutely not. I'm so excited. We're all so excited. You can probably tell we're about to jump out of our chairs right now. Anyways, we'll move to last night's game. Quick recap: an 8-6 loss against Orleans in Orleans last night. Matt, I'll start with you. What did you see out of that game last night?
Yeah, it's a real heartbreaker, Mike. Last night, 8-6 loss. It seemed like for the majority of the game, we were up 6-4, and I believe it was the 7th inning was just really tough. There was a balk, there were a few walks, controversial calls, and ended up being a couple runs for the Orleans Firebirds, allowing them to win the game, take the 8-6 lead, which they eventually held on to. Great offense, though, from both teams. 27 combined hits, Mike. You wrote about it in your game recap last night. Phenomenal offensive display from both sides. And with that being said, just a real heartbreaker.
Yeah, obviously a tough game, tough loss, but looking to bounce back tonight. Jacob, I'll go to you. What did you see last night?
I saw a team that had a lot of fight last night. That's a team that fought, and they once again showed that their bats are alive, and this is the team that we talk about. They're developing into it. They've started to get their bats right at the right moment. I really like to see all the offense there tonight. Just one little error, that was basically the big turnaround in that game last night. So I love the fight on. That's a great building block. Now to start going into July and going into the heart of July, you're going to start to see a lot more out of this team.
Yeah, definitely. A great bounce back opportunity here. First game against Y-D of the season so far to this point, so should be a good one. We'll see what we get into with the matchup, but first I want to hop into Y-D's last game. They did not play last night. Last night for the Harbor Hawks was a rained out makeup game, so Y-D did not have a game last night. Last played on Sunday, July 2nd. A 6-2 loss took it to it, so they're coming off a loss. We're coming off a loss. Could be both teams looking to bounce back in this one, so it should be a good matchup. But I want to get into the starting pitching matchup. I'll start with you, Matt. Who you got on the mound for these guys?
So tonight for the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, we have Hayden Frank, a left-hander out of Lipscomb. So far in Cape Cod, he has 1 start and 5 appearances, 14.1 innings pitched, 8 Ks, and a 2.5 ERA. He was a player of the game, actually, in his last start against Harwich in a 10-3 victory. So obviously a guy the Harbor Hawks trust. He's out there on the bump again today, the left-hander, and I have nothing but faith in him to go out and get it done.
100%. Hayden Frank's been one of the most steady arms in the rotation for the Harbor Hawks. Irons, what have you seen out of Hayden Frank so far?
I saw a guy that commands the zone. You look at Hayden Frank, he's a great guy overall, and then his pitching performance is stellar. I like him in this starting role right now for the Harbor Hawks, and it's a bounce back situation. You want to toss a guy that you feel strong in, and after a game last night, that's why you put Hayden Frank back out there, scheduled to pitch. I'm all of faith that he's going to come out here and he's going to control the runs. That's going to be the big thing tonight. Can he control the runs early in the game so that Hyannis can be able to jump out early, especially with this rain in the forecast? The fight's going to be to 5. That is going to be the fight tonight. Can they get 5 innings in without rain coming into the forecast? So play till 5 is going to be the big one.
Yeah, definitely. For Y-D on the mound, they had Eric Yost, a righty from Northeastern, making his second appearance on Cape only. He did start his last game. He's currently sitting with a 6 ERA with 3 strikeouts and only 3 innings pitched. So a guy that hasn't seen a lot of action on Cape so far against Hayden Frank, who has seen a lot of action. Could be a little bit of a different matchup, different guys on the mound for each team. Should be a good one. But like you said, just trying to get through 5 innings at this point with the weather, with the rain possibly coming. So it should be an interesting game. I'll hop in back to a different subject, not back to anything. We're going to a different subject. I want to hop in with you, Jacob Irons.
Oh boy.
You're a broadcaster here with the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. I, for one, am a big fan of yours.
Oh, thank you, buddy. That's very sweet of you to say.
Love watching all the broadcasts when I'm looking to write a story. I need to look back. Love hearing your voice. Love hearing you make calls. I love the Twitter posts that we have for the walk-off call that you had. How has your experience been on the Cape so far with the Hyannis Harbor Hawks? Just explain it to me.
It's been awesome. I think when you talk about Cape Cod baseball, you talk about the elite of the elite baseball, and then you also people forget about the elite of the elite interns. Like everyone here is the creme de la creme in their profession and in their craft. Like you guys here, you guys are the top writers in college baseball right now, and you're here writing for us. So I think people talk about the baseball being just as good, but the people behind the scenes are just as good at their job, which makes this experience 10 times more enjoyable when everyone's here working for a common goal to better Hyannis every day in and day out.
100%. If you're out there and you're looking to find something to do over the summer, intern with the Hyannis Harbor Hawks, why not? We all love it. Like Jacob said, great people, great atmosphere, wonderful team. Everything's phenomenal. We'll move on, though. I want to hop into last night's player of the game before we make our picks for tonight. Matt, you wrote the story. Who was last night's Hyannis Harbor Hawks player of the game?
Last night's player of the game was someone who's no stranger to player of the game, Mike. That was Cam Smith. Last night he was 2 for 5 with a home run, 2 runs scored, and 4 RBIs. That second hit was just a single, but it was no measly single, Mike. That was his 4th RBI of the game. It was 109 miles per hour off the bat. And all that sounds like a monster performance, Cam Smith wasn't satisfied. When I asked him about it, he said he felt okay about his performance, wish he could have gotten a few more hits and helped the team get over the hump and get that win. Which just goes to show, how excellent Smith has been down the stretch recently. We talked about it. He started off really slow. We knew he was great, but he struggled a little bit at the start. And recently, now his batting average is just below 300. So Smith's a guy who has gotten a few player of the games, and I said it in my article last night, if he continues to play this way, he's going to get a few more.
100%. I think Cam Smith has been probably he's probably won the most player of the games to this point by far. So definitely had a great night last night. We're hoping for another good one tonight. I'm going to make my pick really quick. I'm going to end up picking Austin Kelly, the catcher / first baseman. He's been back and forth. He's been in the lineup almost every day, though, been very solid in the field and been very solid at the plate. That lefty bat against the righty pitcher tonight, I'm looking for him to have a good at-bat each time up at plate. And like I said earlier, Eric Yost, the pitcher for Y-D, doesn't have a lot of experience. Austin Kelly has been getting more experience as time goes on the Cave, and I think he's going to have a big night tonight. I'll move to you, Jacob Irons, for your player of the game pick tonight. Who you liking?
I've picked Kelly previously, but I'm going with another catcher in Brody Donay. Brody Donay's going to have a standout game. He came in for a pinch hit last night and ripped it right up the middle. This is the guy that continues to get on base. It might not be a hit all the time, but he's finding himself to get on base. I look at Brody Donay. It's the 4th of July. This guy is amped up. It's baseball. He's going to rip a ball that's going to go into the harbor tonight. I'm calling not just a player of a game, but I'm calling a home run from Brody Donay right now here on Parking Lot Preview, and I will talk about it on the broadcast too. If he rips one tonight, I feel he's amped. I'm amped for him. I think he's going to launch one tonight.
Absolutely love that so much. You think he's going to have batting gloves on or off for that?
No batting gloves. No batting gloves
No
tonight.
batting gloves. No batting gloves. Brody Donay is batting 1,000, I believe, on the season.
I do agree on that one as well. So, hey, baseball, you got to run with that superstition. For me, I always use a black pen every night. Don't want to switch up your pen style. For him, it's batting gloves. For me, it's a pen. So, hey, I'm all for it. Let's keep it with no batting gloves.
Love that so much. Love the analysis from Jacob Irons always. Now to move on to you for your player of the game pick. Who you got tonight?
Yeah, I love both your guys' picks. They're both well thought out, excellent picks. 2 guys who can really go off. Me, I'm going to go with the same guy I picked yesterday. I know that might be a little vanilla, but I'm going with Zach Earhart. Same story as last night. He started the season 0 for 25. These past few games, this guy's been one of the best players in the lineup. He had a few hits last night, stole 2 bags, walked his way on in addition to his hits. This guy's heating up in a big way, and if he continues to do so, he's going to show why he earned a roster spot and why he's in the lineup every day. So I'm expecting Earhart to do some big things tonight and come away with his first player of the game of the season.
That would be his first. That would be a nice one to see. Obviously, he's great in the field, throwing guys out at home and making great plays in the outfield, but definitely looking to get the bat going for him. And as you said, it's been coming along lately, so player of the game would be a nice cherry on top. But if we got nothing else, I think we're going to move on. This game hopefully gets played tonight. Like we mentioned, with the rain in the area, hopefully we're praying 4th of July that we can get a baseball game in. The clouds might cover the fireworks, but the fireworks will be on that baseball field. We know that for sure.
Oh, good one.
Love that.
Good one.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mike Maynard alongside Matt Coates. Thank you so much, Jacob Irons, for being here. Matt, thank you as well.
I
don't want to
appreciate it,
forget
of
you.
course.
As always,
Did I do a good enough job that I can come back?
Oh, you'll be
100%.
back.
Oh,
for
good.
sure,
Thank
Jacob.
goodness.
leave a like down below. Leave a comment if you want Jacob Irons back on the show.
Yes,
I'm sure
please
he'll be
leave a
stoked.
comment so that maybe I can park it here. Well, while someone else tries to park in our parking spot. But hey, we'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you so much for watching the Parking Lot Preview. We'll see you next time. Go Hawks.
Go Hawks.